the last class we are explaining this structures program, right? Yes. So we are explaining the structure programs. As we know, what is a structure? Structure is a collection of different data types. Okay, you can access the structure by using the dot operator. So this is always the structure template, and this is the structure declaration, structure variable declaration. Okay, and the initialization of structure also we have learned. These are the important concept. And now we have explained this program. Now we will see this program. Okay, this is one of a calculation program, and based on this we are also having one lab program, I think so. Let me copy first. Yes, let me copy this. Okay, notepad. I will explain this program. These kinds of programs are used in companies for calculating the salaries and everything. Okay, yes, let me copy this and paste it. Okay, now let us see what is a program. Write a program to create a structure name and accept employee number, employee name and basic salary. So it is related to the employee, so it has to accept the data member as employee number, employee name and basic salary. Now we have to calculate DA. DA is the daily allowance, HRA house rent allowance, PF provident fund and total and net salary of that employee. Here the condition is not given, we have to only calculate these things. Okay, we are, suppose if you are joined as a employee in an organization, you are having a basic salary. On the basic salary you are calculating the DA and HRA as well as your PF and total and net salary. Okay, let us see how we will do this program. First I am defining as include stdio.h. as include conio.h is very important, as we know. Now I am taking the structure template declaration, right? What is the name of the structure? Struct is the keyword and structure name is EMP. What is the name of a structure? EMP. Here we are declaring the data variable int e number, char e name of 20 and float basic. So here suggested as employee number, name and basic salary. Maybe if it is exist in the point values, so that is why we are specified in the basic as float. Okay, this is a character array variable, and right, so here your structure ends. Now I am starting from the main function. In the main function I am declaring the structure variable. This is the declaration of structure variable, right? Structure variable declaration. So struct is the keyword, emp is the name of the structure, and for that you are creating the variable e. You are declaring the variable e. So through this variable you can access these data members. Through this variable you can access these data members. For calculation purpose we have to do this calculation. So now I am declaring the variable float, DA, HRA, PF, total and net. Everything we have defined it as a float. Okay, yes, I am taking the clear screen function. First I am writing one output statement, enter employee details. So it will be displayed as it is. This is a printf is an output statement, right? First I am displaying one output statement, enter employee number. Now we have to read the value from the keyboard. Then how to read the value from the keyboard? We are using scanf function. In the scanf function, what is the structure variable? E dot, what is the data member you are accessing? E number. Got it? Ampersand E dot E number. So whatever the value you are reading from the keyboard, it will be stored in the E dot E number. Okay, and next you are writing one more output statement. What is the output statement? Enter employee name. So we have to enter it from the keyboard. So I am using the scanf. In the scanf I am using %s. Why it is a %s? Because it is character array. Got it? And here e name is the variable. If you want to access that variable, you have to use this structure variable e dot e name. Whatever the value you have read from the keyboard will be stored in this variable. Okay, and next I am writing one more output statement. What is the output statement? Enter employee basic salary. Here basic is there. Basic means basic salary. Okay, clear? Yes, basic salary. So you have to enter the value from the keyboard. Now you are using %f. Why it is a %f? Basic as we are declared as float, right? So it is ampersand e dot basic. After reading these values, you have to calculate DA, HRA, PF total net. This is because based on your basic salary. Okay, now you are calculating the DA. DA is equal to E dot basic into 0.3. So it means 30%. How much percent you are calculating? 30%. 30 by 100, 0.3, right? Are you catching my point? Yes. Now here the condition is not given, so that is why we are taking 0.3. Is it correct? Or let me check. Okay, calculate. So here we are taking, so 30 by 100. If you see here, it is 0.3. So 0.3 means 30%. Next, HRA. You are calculating HRA on basic salary E dot basic into 0.5, 50%. And you are calculating the PF E dot basic into 0.7, 70%. Okay. And now you are calculating the total. The total consists of basic salary plus DA plus HRA. E dot basic plus DA plus HRA. So this is your total salary. If you want no net salary, then net salary means home taken salary. Home taken salary is net salary, so you have to deduct it from total minus PF. Okay, total minus PF, then you are getting your net salary. Now after processing this information, you have to display in your screen, right? Got it? Yes, now it has to display. Okay, so for that you are writing employee number is %D, where the employee number is exist in this variable, right? E dot E number. And next you are writing employee name. Employee name is %S E dot E name. And next you are writing employee salary, that is %F. You are giving total salary. Here it is not as a total salary. Okay, total salary is %F total. And next you are displaying the net salary. Net salary is %F. Why it is %F? Because is this, right? So net salary is stored in net variable, you are displaying. Okay, so this is your program. Likewise you can process anything. Okay, let me save it. I'm ensuring that I'm storing in right path. Now I'm giving, this is emp.c. This is employee program, right? I'm giving emp.c. Yes, let me minimize it and open my editor. So opening. Yes, it has started. Start turbo C++. I'm opening. What is the name of a file? emp.c. emp.c. I'm pressing F5. Let me compile. Alt F9. It consists of 2 errors. Let us see what does that. So here double quotation is missed. So that is why it is showing error. Now save it by pressing F2. You are saving. Compile it. Alt F9 and run it. Control F9. Now it is asking for the enter employee number. We have to enter it from the keyboard. So I'm entering 102. Enter employee name, some Satish. I'm entering enter employee basic salary. I'm entering 50,000. Let us see 50,000. So if I enter, it is showing employee number is 102. Employee name is Satish. His total salary is 90,000 and net salary is 55,000. Got it? Clear? Yes. Likewise, it will be evaluated. Got it? Yes. So likewise you can evaluate, you can execute any number of programs. Likewise you can develop softwares. Okay, now let us see here. It is a program relevant to you. It is related to you people only. Let me check. Okay, let me check what is the program. Yes, let me take new file and I'm pasting. Here it is suggesting us write a program to create a structure student. What is the structure of structure name? Student. It must accept roll number, so it must consist of roll number, name, marks in 3 subjects. What we have to supposed to do? Marks in 3 subjects. Okay, got it. And we have to calculate total and average. We have to calculate total and average. For this, what exactly we have done, we will see. Let's include conio.h. Okay, now I am declaring the structure. What is the name of the structure? It is student. Okay, here I am declaring. So please observe here. Here it is asked for the roll number. We have not specified. Let me specify here. Okay, or number, it is always better. And name, so I am declaring the character array variable, right? Char s name. What is a variable character array variable name? S name. What is its length? 20. And I am declaring 3 subject, int subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, and roll number. Roll number is also there. And afterwards, structure is ending. It indicates the structure end. Okay, structure end. Okay, now I'm starting from the main function. In the main function, I'm creating this template, this structure template. I'm creating the variable. What is the name of the variable? It is a. Okay, now I'm writing one output statement, enter student details. So it is output statement. It will display as it is. Now it is asking for the enter name of the student. Enter name of the student. So for that, you have to see the variable we have created for this structure is a dot s name is accepting. Next, enter or number of the student. Okay, here one output statement is there. Got it? So you are entering roll number from the keyboard, and for that you are displaying one output statement. So to read the value from the keyboard, we have to use the scanf statement. Okay, and now ampersand a dot or number is exist. A dot or number is exist. So you are reading whatever the value, it will be stored in or number variable. Next, enter subject 1 marks. Here it is showing subject 1 marks. Okay, and you have to enter it from the keyboard. So scanf statement is required. You are giving %d ampersand a dot sub 1. Whatever the value you have read, it will store in here. Okay, here. And it is asking for enter subject 2 marks. You have to enter it. And scanf statement you are using, you are entering that value. Okay, and enter subject 3 marks. You are entering from the keyboard, and to enter the keyboard you have to use the scanf. Okay, yes, ampersand a dot subject 3. Now what is the aim of the program? We have to calculate the total marks and average marks. So how to calculate the total marks? So please observe here. Here I am declaring the variable int total is equal to a dot sub 1 plus a dot sub 2 plus a dot sub 3. If you don't give this, it won't execute, because your variable subject 1, subject 2, subject 3 is exist in student. If you want to access that, you have to access through from the structure variable a. So a dot sub 1 plus a dot sub 2 plus a dot sub 3. Afterwards, you are declaring float average. Average is equal to total by number of subject. So you are processing whatever the value is exist, it will be displayed. Now you are displaying the total marks and average marks. If you want to display name of the student, roll number, and it is also possible by using that roll number, name of the student, you are displaying that. Okay, afterwards you are giving get ch. Yes, you are saving. Clear? Now if you run that, let us save it first. While saving, you have to ensure that this is a student, right? I am giving stu.c, and I'm opening my editor. Alt enter. I'm opening my file. What is the name of the file? stu.c. So this is our program. Let us compile. It consists of 4 errors. Let us see what is the mistake. Okay, so declaration is not allowed here. Please observe. Okay, so you can't declare the variables wherever is possible. We have to declare before your processing. Okay, here you have to specify in total float average. Okay, LR SCR. That is why I have kept mistakes in our program, so you should know what is a mistake, right? Otherwise you will simply copy the same programs. One more two program is there. Yes, here print f is given the gap, you should not supposed to give the spaces. If you give the space also gives the mistake. If you modify it, you have to save it. Press the function key F2 and press the enter and compile the alt F9. Now there is no errors, and now run your program. It is asking the name of the student. I'm entering some Naveen, roll number some 2345, and subject 1 marks 76, 86, 98. If I enter, it will give the total marks, but it is not giving average marks. Why? So here you should very cautious. Why means you are displaying in the integer, right? Sometimes it is not possible, so that is why we have to provide, you have to convert. So this is the type conversion, right? This is type conversion, forcefully converting into float. So this is casting. Okay, yes, now I'm saving. Let me compile and run. Yes, one more error is there. Let me check what is that. Expression syntax. Okay, maybe this float should be present in bracket and remove this total by 3 in bracket. Yes, that is a save. Let me compile and now run it. It is asking now Suresh, roll number 556, subject 176, 86, 98. If I enter, even if it is enter, it is not giving. So if it is not giving means then you have to give 3.0 and remove this. Why average total is there, correct? Okay, now save it and compile it and run it. Let me check. Okay, okay, Girish 68, 76, 87, 90. If we enter, average marks is not displaying. Why? Yes, as we know, please observe here. Why it is not displaying means, what is the control string we are taking here? %d, but how we have declared here, it is float. Got it? So that is why it is showing error. So here it is not required. Now let us check. Okay, got it. Why it is not showing the output? You have to very cautious with control strings also. Okay, yes. So while displaying here, we are taking it as a %left. That is why it is not giving output. Now let me compile and run it. It is asking the name of the student. I am giving some Somesh and roll number some 678 and 90, 89, 79. If I enter, it is giving. Got it? Yes, likewise it will evaluate. Okay, so that is your program. In this program you have learned about, so in this program you can able to calculate only one student. Got it? If I want to calculate your class students, then what we have to supposed to do? Then what I have to do? This is the next concept, is very very important. So that is why we have to give more attention of that. Arrays of structure. Arrays of structure, as we know what is an array, right? As we know that structure is a group of related different data types variable. What is the definition of structure? Structure is a collection of different data types. Sometimes we need multiple variables of structure. For that we can use arrays of structure. Sometimes we need multiple variables of structure. Multiple variables of structure is required, so that is why we have to suppose to use arrays of structure. For example, we have a structure of students. So please observe here, it is telling the same thing. We want the list of a student of entire class, but the one variable of structure can represent only one student. If I want to calculate entire class student list, then it is not possible with one variable of structure, right? It will give only one student information. So to present entire class variable, we have to use arrays of student structure. So hence we have to use our structure variable declaration as an array of structure variable. Okay, so this is the syntax. So please observe here the syntax is struct. For example, struct student s of 10. S of 10 means I can able to calculate s of 10. Whenever the array concept comes, compulsory looping statement will come in. Okay, please make a note. In our class 30 students are there. If I want to calculate 30 student information of total and average marks, then I have to declare here it as a 30. Got it? Yes, here the same thing. This is structure variable. If I make it as a 30, then no problem. So I can access one student information after another student information. Good. Yes, likewise you can use arrays of structure variable. Here the syntax is given. Struct is the keyword, array name of the array. Here student is the array name, yes is the array name, and here the size is a specific. For example, let us see here simple program. In roll number, character name, character address. I want to print your roll number, name as well as address. Okay, you are going to be getting your roll numbers as well as name as well as your address. So if I want to calculate, then I am declaring struct student in roll number, character name as well as character address. So here I am storing the name of an individual student, name of the address of the individual student, right? So now let us see here in the main function I am declaring the structure variable as array of structure, right? If I am declaring the array of structure means I have to specify int I. So here the size is specified as a 10, so I have to enter the 10 student data. Got it? So 10 student data. For that we are writing for loop for I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Okay, so whenever you are reading the value from the keyboard, you are following this syntax. In this syntax you are passing ampersand s of I. So why it is ampersand s of I? Because it is a structure array variable. Got it? So that is why you are saving these information and accessing this information through array variable only. Okay, so we will continue this topic. And also here one more topic is there. Please observe. I hope you are understanding, right? Yes. So for this, it is scanf means you are reading the value. You are reading the value from the keyboard, right? What are the values you are reading? You are reading roll number, name and address. You are reading roll number, name and address. Okay. So row s of 0th location, you are storing the first student information. S of 0th location of name, you are storing the first student information name, and s of 0th address, you are storing first student address. Afterwards I will be increment, I become 1 less than 10, and you are storing s of 1 dot roll number. So second student information will be stored in the location of s of 1, s of 1 dot name, s of 1 dot address. That is the second student information. Afterwards I will be incremented. Likewise it will be evaluated. Got it? So now in the next class we will see how we will initialize this array of structure variable.